Hey everybody, I'm Josh. Thank you, thank you. On the show today, I'm going to try my damnedest to make sure all of you get a little frustrated. This is Shit Talkin'. That's right, everybody. As you all know, we're taking a look at the unknown holidays that happen every year, and you can find them at holidayinsights.com. Be sure to check them out because obviously I'm not covering all of the holidays, so check them out. holidayinsights.com. The holiday we're highlighting today is Moment of Frustration Day, and it's supposed to be celebrated on October 12th, or as I like to call it, every day of my life. So all of the segments today will feature something about frustrating people. So before we do that, I do want to apologize. I know last week's show, I was a mess. I just couldn't come out here. Normally there are times where things are happening in my life, and I do come out here and push them to the side and come on here and try to be funny. But last week I just couldn't. And after finding out my friend Ben was killed, and I do want to say thank you to everyone that did reach out and send your sympathy and your condolences. I did pass them along to the family. So who are doing fine, with all things considered, I guess. But yeah, so I apologize. I really didn't want to come out here and sit and pretend. Like for right now, I've been filming for at least 3 hours. I just couldn't imagine myself in the state that I was in, doing this for 3 hours. And so I just pressed record and went. That's why there was probably a lot of mistakes in it. But mostly because I wanted the part at the end, my goodbye segment, where I talked about Ben, I wanted that to be real. And I even say in the show something about having a script, but I'm just going to go with the flow and just speak from the heart, because I wanted it to be from the heart, and I wanted it to be real and raw, and I didn't feel like it should have been something that I read or seemed rehearsed. And so that's why I just wanted to go from beginning to end and just get it done. So anyway, this episode is going to be funny. I do have to say, however, I had written the last episode and this episode a couple of weeks prior. And so when I start filming, it's the first time I'm seeing them in a while. After I post this show, I'm going to post something that's about 2.5 minutes long, maybe 3. And I get to a point in the show where I'm looking at something that we're going to do later on. And I remember when I found this, I could not stop laughing. And I forgot it was in here. It'd been a couple weeks. I dealt with the Ben thing. And I'm sitting here rehearsing, and it comes up, and I just lose my shit. I literally, the video I'm going to post is, like I said, about 2.5 minutes long of me laughing so hard I'm crying. And you'll know it when I get there. I've done now 12 takes of this, and I cannot stop it. Every time I get there, I'm fine right now. But as soon as I get to that text message that we're going to talk about a little bit later, I lose it. So I'm tired. This is number 13. We're just going to go with it, and then I'm posting it. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start off by frustrating you all with something that I've even heard has broken up relationships. It's time for another cheesy monologue. I've come to realize that going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than standing in a garage make you a car. It's never a good idea to keep both feet firmly planted on the ground. How else would you put your pants on? I don't like hurting people, but just know it's always an option. It's always like number 2. At every party, there are 2 kinds of people: the people who are ready to go home and the people who aren't. Unfortunately, chances are they're always married to each other. Here's this week's point to ponder. If Walmart keeps rolling back their prices every day, how have we not gotten anything for free yet? In a recent study, it was determined that the easiest job is to be a coroner. What's the worst that could happen? You get a pulse? I'm not going to lie. I can't read my lines. I'm not going to lie. I have all the money that I'll ever need in my life if I die tomorrow. It was recently reported that television can insult a person's intelligence, but let's be real. Nothing rubs it in more than a computer. Some people spark happiness wherever they go, but unfortunately, most of the time, it's when they go. And finally, I'm going to take a moment to brag. I bought a puzzle, and it only took me 18 months to do it. I'm really impressed because the box said 3 to 5 years. I know, people. I'm excited too. What else can cause frustration than having to deal with the police? Especially when you're running late and you get that speeding ticket. I actually have never got the speeding ticket. Anyway, so I thought it would be a fun time to go through some interesting police blotters in this week's edition of Here Come the Popo. All right, here comes the first one. 6 men, their faces covered with red bandanas, got out of the Cherokee carrying a knife, a baseball bat, billy club, and a rolling pin, said Davis. Quote, I knew when I saw the rolling pin that something was about to go down. Really? It took the rolling pin, the knife, billy club, and a baseball bat didn't give it away? He had a gun, but I just thought it was a water gun. Unnamed location, 5:34 p.m. Wednesday, a female talking on the phone with police about her boyfriend and how he had hit her with a banana and taken her car, changed her mind mid-sentence when he returned with her vehicle. Honey, I told you I was going to the store to get more bananas. I even threw one at you. 8:02 a.m., a woman reported her 3 children aged 12, 14, and 16 are refusing to clean up the house before breakfast so they can go to school and are now punching holes in the walls. Maybe they just don't want to go to school. 10:05 p.m., police received a call from a woman who said her juvenile granddaughter was at a ski area last week and ran into a person who was selling bags of what she thought were Portello mushrooms dipped in chocolate for $30. Police said the granddaughter further informed her grandmother that giraffes were chasing her down a hill after she had eaten the mushrooms. They just wanted you to share. Carlisle, 9:36 a.m. Monday, the Clinton County Sheriff's Office responded to a complaint along the Kaskaskia River in Carlisle, who reported that someone had broken into his clubhouse over the weekend. The complainant told authorities that the subject or subjects who broke into the clubhouse ate a hot dog and watched television. The complainant also stated that this is an ongoing problem and will be installing cameras. It's probably you. Just saying. Today at 2:56 a.m., officers requested at River Terrace on a report of 2, quote, gangly-looking turds, end quote, walking around the addition. Officers searched the addition but could not find anyone matching that description. But they found him in the toilet later after. Next up. April 11th, 9:18 p.m., received a complaint of an individual at Lake Bronson saying that a neighbor is continually hollering at him, quote, get a job. It's just a friendly piece of advice. Here we go. 3:35 a.m. Standard Area. A woman on Serrano Road said 2 people were in her backyard cutting her marijuana plants. Next up, this one's probably my favorite. A woman called police to say someone took out all of her guts out of her body, including her heart and mouth, in the 300 block of Douglas Avenue. She then went with a friend, stole her neighbor's marijuana plants, and was chased down a hill by a giraffe. Moving on. A Creston man was run over by a cow while he was riding his bicycle at the corner of Sycamore and DeVoe Streets at 3:22 p.m. on Saturday. According to a police report, Donnie Johnston at 612 Grand Avenue was uninjured after the cow ran over him while he was riding his bike. The bike was a total loss. Got to be careful of them cows. Anyway, moving on. You know you're in a small town when something I know that frustrates a lot of people are cute and adorable, but other times they can be the devils. I think they're the devils a lot, which is one reason I don't have kids. That's right, everybody. It's a new segment called There Is a Reason I Don't Have Kids. And these are some examples as to why I don't have kids. Like this kid. He just wanted to play in some snow, Mommy. Jeez. This kid is probably thinking, if I don't move, they'll never find me. Just don't move. They won't find me. This kid, there was no way around finding him. Follow the green painted floor. Follow the green painted floor. Follow the gold. I hope a lot of you got that reference. Anyway, there is a reason I don't have kids. This family apparently needs to start buying Charmin. I don't think this is paint. But what bothers me the most is the girl in the corner. Her fingers are either in her nose or in her mouth, and it's all around her face. Now that is shitty art, son. Okay, these next 2 pictures, I think I need to blame the adults on these, because how could you let your child get to something in order to do this? Clearly he did it in his crib. It's all over the bottom of the crib and in the crib. So obviously he got it from around there. Why would you leave that out? Or like, why leave your fingernail polish sitting out? Just saying. All right, next up. Curiosity, they say, killed the cat. Or in this case, got the little girl's leg stuck in a toilet. I don't even want to know why, because then I would be killed, or my leg would be stuck in a toilet. I remember one time my sister got stuck in a bucket. I think this is maybe why the kid dumped the flour out. I don't know. He wanted to get stuck in the bucket. So, okay, here we go. It's the autocorrect segment. I'm going to start losing my crap. I tell you, when I get to the text, you will see I will just lose it. I'm going to try not to, but I'm going to lose it. Here we go. So, one thing I know that frustrates us all is when Our phone tries to help us figure out what we're trying to say, and sometimes it gets it right, but other times it gets it really, really wrong. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a segment I throw them into that I call Auto Not Correct. Hold on tight. Here we go. Wish me luck. First up, was just saying that I'll play one tourney. So how long? 2, maybe 3 hours? Okay, hot giggle farting a donut. Hot chocolate on a donut. Giggle farting? Ha 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 ha. Not saying all that one. I don't know what the giggle farting is or why it is in my phone's autocorrect. Think of that as the whole theme for especially the one that you'll know. You'll just know. All right, here we go. Next up. So how was the date last night, bro? Did you score? Not quite. First date, went to dinner and then walked her home, and then I killed her in the woods outside her house and left. Killing her seems a bit harsh. Did she order the lobster or filet mignon at dinner or something? Kissed. WTF. I love thunder so much. I know, me too, except when it makes my dog bark. So usually only when I'm outside. My dad barks too. We have to comfort him. I'm so sorry. I imagine manly vocal cords cause much more commotion than a small dog. Oh, did you mean a dog? Yeah, no duh. Why would you think she didn't? You think her dad's just gonna bark? Don't forget tomorrow the ice cream sundae party at work. Eye roll. Yeah, I just went and got topless at Walmart. Titty twisters. OMG, toppings. The best part of all of that is that titty twisters is in your autocorrect dictionary. Again, that's the theme. Next up. Thinking of you, watching the Game of Throbs with Mom. Something I don't know. Game of Throbs. Song of Boners. Ha ha ha. Just fell off my bed. You're amazing. Laughing so hard. Best autocorrect yet. What you up to? Nothing, just cleaning my mom's vagina for Thanksgiving. Ha ha ha, what? Ugh, I had tried to type China. Autocorrect fail, bad visual. Yeah, I think she can handle the other thing on her own. Don't want to know. How can you get, hey, can you get pregnant before you come over today? What? Oh my God. I meant to ask if you could get Pringles at the grocery store. Pringles, the chips, not pregnant. Gah. OMG. Ah ha 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 ha. Here we go. LOL, way down the road. Hopefully, LOL. We hop. We hopping. We home. Wah skittle tits. We hope. Ha 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 ha. OMG. Why would you have, I did really good. Why would you have wah skittle tits in your autocorrect dictionary? I did really good. I totally overplayed that. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, my morning was shitty. The rest of the day was hot. Monterey is good. This morning I choked on a goat and pissed in my coffee. LOL. LOL no. Choked on toast and spilled my coffee. Spell check. I like the other one better. You would, hippie. You hippie. Still need to take my truck to Home Depot? Question mark. Yeah, gotta. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, gotta go outside first and to take a few pics. Whoa, dimensions. It was autocorrect pop. Sorry. What you do with on your camera is your own business, but just have my truck back by 4. Don't you love taking those pics? I've never taken a pic. Anyway, moving on. So it's that time of the show where I say goodbye. And I hope that you all got a little frustrated at me this episode because that's the holiday and I'm bringing it to you. I am here to educate and make you celebrate. And I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Anyway, so before we end, I just want to say again, I'm sorry. I hope this show made up for the last show, especially the Wawa Skittle Tits. And be sure to watch out for the next little blurb that I'm sending out about me laughing so hard I'm crying. Anyway, if you see something that you think I should see and share on the show, be sure to send it to me. Here's my socials. Also, don't forget, I really need you guys to... Oh, hold on. Did the wrong thing. Just a second. There we go. Mixing it up. There we go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and get notified anytime I put out a message, because you never know, I might randomly post something like I'm posting next. My random bloopers. Just saying. Anyway, until next time, everybody, please stay healthy, stay safe, stop the hate, and come back anytime you need some shit talking.